What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on one moment. There we go, much better. What's going on, everybody? My name is AK540. This is not my accent. How are we all doing? We good? Just move this microphone a bit more. So it's more in front of my face, where it should be. There we go. Cool.
Enemy soldier marked. 60 meters from my position.
Enemy soldier marked.
How the fuck did that miss? Where this game hates me. That was a fucking person. That is.
Enemy neutralized.
Son of a bitch. How are we all doing? Today is the 31st of January, which means the 31st of January. Sorry, let me try this all again. Today is the 31st of December, which means it is New Year's Eve. Which means it will soon not be 2023. I forgot I fiddled with my settings the other day, didn't I?
I'm on it.
Tango on my mark.
Well, that was a fail.
Gotcha. Reloading.
Oh, I was hoping he wouldn't notice. Son of a bitch, he noticed. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucked. Would you be able to do me a favor and turn the heating down on this suit? If it wasn't the style, I'd be dead all the time. I know what you were doing there, buddy, but you're dead. So it's fine. Oh, he's not dead. Much like the Jesus. Much like the Jesus, he will reborn. We poked each other from a distance.
Spotted a hostile.
Motherfucker.
Враг зацепил кого-то из наших.
How'd that miss? Just did exactly the same thing twice, and the second time it hit.
Отойдите, отойдите! Hostile spotted! Northwest! Enemy spotted!
That's what I wanted to do.
Heading out! second.
Son of a bitch.
Tango there!
How did you not die, boy? Hey, thanks, Larple, for 2 months of your membership. Thanks for another 31 streams since my last member message. What? Hey, Connor, welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't reply.
Incoming fire! Take position!
I was hoping the dude would revive Stell, but never mind.
Away we go! Tango down! Tango down! Tango identified! Northwest! Gotcha!
Tango on my mark!
Son of a bitch. He fucking shot me.
Infantry troop! 30 meters away!
I'm reloading! Here I go! Drop it down!
That was a fucking good game. I liked it. I forgot to change the chaotic nature of Streamlabs, so it's still a bit... It will be changed. just maneuvering my wolf so he's a bit less handsy. You know? Oh! That was pretty cringe, actually. I'm sorry. I'm not a real wolf. Never will be. I will never be able to lick my balls again. Do with that as you will. Streamlabs, I imagine it would feel kind of squishy and meaty. Though I wouldn't know because I'm not a squishy meat sack. So I'm afraid I can't help you there, buddy. Oh, we said the Streamlabs thing said the same thing twice. That's awkward, bro. Streamlabs, we're gonna have to do something to stop you from being so chaotic, I think. You are? Well, that would explain a few things.
I need cover! ¡Me has alegrado en el día!
Hostile located.
Stay on guard!
Multiple hostiles marked. 90 meters from my position.
Tango here! Don't mind the static! ¡Enemigo abatido!
Right near me. Marking hostile. Enemy spotted. Northeast.
Wait, what? What can I... Okay.
Meters from my position!
Oh shit, I wanna be here. Can we get up here? Thank you. There we go. Now, this map is not fun if the enemy team don't fucking push. Which they're currently not doing.
Clear the hostile! I'll get to you!
Game. Game.
I'm trying. Any ammo?
Ow. That was painful. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, thank you.
Weapons dry! My thanks! Blocking their comms! Executed! Enemy infantry! 70 meters from me!
Hold on, fire! He's there!
¡Estoy en camino! ¡Levántate, 12! ¡La familia todavía te necesita!
Tango on my mark! 70 meters away from your position!
¡Take a soldier out! ¡Alive! ¡Enemigo abatido! ¡On your feet!
I'm back in!
¡Stay on guard!
Я под мощным обстрелом!
Son of a bitch.
Eyes up! I need cover!
Nicely tried, but not good enough. I was so fucked. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it, Stal. I do, but it's okay. I will take the L. The L is fine. Actually, what's the biggest scope I can put on this? The most ridiculous scope would be the ACOG. Well, the ACOG is what we shall use.
I see a hostile fire team.
Enemy squad! Southeast! Weapons dry! Leave me! Reloading fast! Down!
You got skills. Use them.
Son of a bitch. Let's see.
Hostile identified. Moving from my position.
Explosives out. Explosive in place! Target down. Up we go.
Well, that was fun. Is it true that Streamlabs, specialist subject of children's shows of 1980s, beat Alexa specialist subject chemistry, actually gave answers relating to other subjects in a game of Mastermind? I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but surely if they were going to do a competition, they should, like, do the same thing. Surely, like... I don't know, I would have thought, honestly, that it would have made more sense to do the same topic. Because otherwise then they won't know who's better. But at the same time, they're just getting answers off Google, so... Are they really clever? You know? On Mastermind you get to pick your own specialist subject. Mine would be guns. Or Destiny 2 loadouts. Isn't that pin 0 go on my friends list? No? Okay. Yeah.
Marking hostile. Long range. Danger! Around
Does
90
every
meters
class
from
get
my
that
position.
grenade launcher? Oh, they do. Okay.
Spotted a
Now, see,
hostile.
that's dumb that you have to swap ammo for a grenade launcher. Like, the grenade launcher should be here because it's just a smoke grenade. I don't know.
Marking threat. Not close.
No, no, no. God damn. To get 10 or 12. I mean, what is the genuine point? You know, what is the actual point? Doesn't that increase fire rate? It does, but it doesn't apparently do anything. It says it does, but it doesn't do anything. We're gonna try something crazy.
Hostile infantry. 90 meters from
This
my
is gonna be
position.
awful at basically everything other than getting headshots at medium range.
Infantry group! 70 meters away from my position!
Hostile. Tango on my mark.
Son of a bitch, fuck you entirely.
Нет, не подходите!
See, my gun knowledge comes from owning and shooting guns in real life, but also from video games. Although not all the knowledge you learn in video games is true. Some of it is just bullshit.
Friendly on the ground!
Очистить район!
Well, that sucks. Oh, fuck you! Ow again.
Cover me, I'm reloading! One of our team is down! I can help! Stupid!
Tango marked. I see a hostile fire team. 150 meters. Multi
Starting treatment. Thanks. Hostile identified. 110 meters. Hostile infantry.
Where do I aim? I don't know what the bullet drop is for these fucking bullets.
Ammo here.
Particularly good.
Hostile infantry. 50 meters from my position. Grenade out.
Démarrage de la séquence de lancement.
I need to reload.
9, 8, 7,
What gun would I love to see added to Battlefield?
4,
Tango on my mark. Right near me.
A Scar L. That gun I was using the other day that I couldn't tell whether or not I wanted.
Hostile
Remember the
down.
gun on Breakpoint that I was like, oh my god, it's this gun again. It's called the MK14 on there for some reason. Yeah, that gun. They kind of have it in the sense that they've got a gun called the SVAR, which is basically the same gun, but it's not.
I'm here. Don't move.
The SVAR, you can't remove the grenade launcher. And in real life, it doesn't come with a grenade launcher on the barrel. It's just an attachment that they added during the test phase of the gun. It's a really dumb attachment. It's a really dumb attachment. It's just dumb. Offers zero tactical advantage.
Take some supplies.
Multiple tangos. 90 meters from my position. Trouble. There's an enemy fire team.
Marking danger. 110 meters. Look out! Here, ammunition. I'm reloading.
You're gonna spawn behind us. Nope.
Spotted a hostile. Marking threat.
Multiple tangos
Friendly
identified.
down. Ammo here.
Hostile infantry.
We need you. Hold on.
So fucking lucky. I mean, I don't know. No. Enemies, run away.
Around 90 meters from your position. Marking a hostile.
Look out! In my vicinity! Friendly down! Grenade out!
I'm okay.
Clean hit! Hostile down!
Cover me.
Man down!
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck you entirely, bro. That was funny.
Danger! Right near me!
Запрашиваю медицинскую помощь!
Friendly down! Grenade going out! Grenade out! One of us is down! I've got you, hold on.
Well, there's a bit of lag there. What are you shooting at? Nothing, my guy. And they're not gonna spawn here because I'm stood here. No, they're not. That's really fucking dumb.
Multiple enemies on my mark! 200 meters! Multiple troops on the ground!
Shot his itty bitty legs.
I see one of their troops! 40 meters from my position!
Oh, damn it.
Hostile located! Target spotted! South!
I'm up, let's go! I need a second here!
Marking hostile!
Oh, GG. I just realized his name's not Pine. It's pins. I mean, same fucking difference. You know? Not filters, you fuck. Advertisement time. Right, after this game, I will attempt to see if I can find myself a game of Rush. I don't think we're gonna find a game of Rush, but you know, if you don't try, you don't get. So, yeah. You can get a smoke grenade launcher. What? There's a grenade launcher? Oh shit, there's a grenade launcher. Why would you have a sniper rifle with a grenade launcher? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, just be entirely ridiculous. That's all you need. Just ridiculousness. I mean, yeah, fuck it. I don't really want to use a red dot because I think it's cheesy. But at the same time, I kind of want to give a red guard a go, you know? I will regret this choice of weapon. Glad he's an idiot. Oh, hello. Finally got there. I gotta aim way lower than I thought. See, the red dot just makes it way more difficult. Makes it way more difficult. way. Maybe like a low zoom scope would work? I don't know, bro. Quite like that. As far as scopes go. Oh, I'll try that. I just want like a close range, like aggressive sniper build, you know what I mean?
I see a hostile fire team! 60 meters!
Okay, well we traded. I'm alright with that. Thanks, medic. Appreciate it. Got revived by someone who isn't a medic. doesn't have the same, like, I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel like it's doing what I want it to do. Try Iron Sights, and that felt better than that one, but that was better than the one I'm currently using. Maybe at 4 times? I don't know. I've never really tried doing this before, so I don't know what would be better.
Take some supplies.
Okay, so the 4 times is kind of working. Very close. It's not really doing what I want it to do, is it? Even with the iron sights. Let's be honest. Ooh, actually, you know what? Fuck, this would probably be really good. Because, you see, this gun has a thing that's built into it that not a lot of other guns have. Which is, it shoots really fucking fast. Like, it scopes in so fast. It is one of the fastest scoping sniper rifles in the entire fucking game. That's a 2G. I know why I didn't think about it. I mean, look at that. Instant. Oh, I'm going this way. Getting shot at by a dude camping on a rock, I guess. I haven't really had a chance to use that scope on it yet, so I'll leave it alone. But that one didn't feel very good. Just standard ACOG. Fucking ow. That was actually pretty damn close. I mean, I'm not doing very well, but I don't really honestly care. Oh, okay. I didn't know I was going to get revived. No, that isn't a good one. I don't know. We're running out of choices for low zoom scopes now.
Have a grenade! Tango's down!
I wasn't winning that. Okay. What if we just use the 6 times? And just do exactly what we're doing now?
Ah, deploying grenade! Hostile down! Enemy fights you! I'm not far!
Oh, fuck you! It would be vaguely more satisfying if it was with a sniper scope, I'm not gonna lie.
Tango down! Multiple hostiles marked! In my vicinity!
Ah. That was pretty fun. I was okay with that. I didn't do very well, but I was essentially fucking around. I'll save the last 15 minutes because there was some pretty nice, like, spicy clips. Some of them were pretty good. Some were good. Not all. The bit where I went on a bit of a spree with a pistol was fun. I don't really like the semi-auto pistols because they tend to be a bit lackluster sometimes. But the M1911 has always been a staple for Battlefield games, and it's actually not bad. It's not great, you know. It could be way better, but it's not bad. I shall use it on this map with my big boy snipper rifle. There aren't actually any low range scopes you can put on this, I don't think, apart from like, I think there's there's that one and this one. Oh, there's that one, which I think is the weirdest sight ever. And then you've got iron sights. Iron sights just feels weird.
Marking hostile. Around 90 meters from your position. Marking a hostile.
One down. You're welcome.
Я подострела!
40 meters from your position.
God damn it.
Took one out! That's a hostile!
That didn't get him. What?
Target is fucked.
It was a long period of time between me pulling the trigger and him dying. So changing this one setting has made all the difference. It says. What?
Hostile located. 110 meters away.
Meters from my position. Reloading, hold on! Около меня слишком опасно.
Son of a bitch. Where the hell did they all come from? God damn. Hmm.
150 meters.
Frag neutralized. Smoke grenade! Watch for movement!
Тут противники.
Tango down!
Tango on my mark. 130 meters. Look out!
Son of a bitch.
Hostile identified.
Stay away! Keep back!
Down one of them! One down! Need to reload! Hold on, help's coming!
Son of a bitch. So fucking lucky.
Oh, I need help here. No. Oh, fuck. Please!
Yeah, just take your time, buddy. Don't rush or anything.
Right this! Hey!
Somebody! Help!
I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Because it's difficult.
I'm reloading!
Hostile located.
Gravity fire! Tango down! Reloading now! Multiple hostiles! Around 90 meters from my position! God damn it, gotta reload! Soldier down!
Oh, son of a bitch.
Somebody! Help! Не надо мне помогать! Здесь опасно!
Actually, don't revive me because I've got to refill my vape. So I'll do that, actually. Where is the thing? I need the thing. Julie, find the thing!
Enemy drone there.
There you go.
I'm not far.
You found the thing. Doop-a-doo. Is there any juice in this one? There is. Okay, that's good.
Marking a hostile.
Sorted. Wonder if there's a way I can reset it. Because it keeps telling me how many vapes I've done, but like, I've done like lots of vapes, you know what I mean? The other one is this one, which is like a triangle. That might be better actually.
Fuckers coming in packed. 90 meters from my position. Reloading. Multiple hostile.
Guns down!
Cover me, I'm reloading.
I had fun. 27 and 2. I was revived a lot, but 27 and 2. I'm good. I mean, in all fairness, like, 27-2 is all well and good, but I was revived, like, pretty much, like, on an almost continuous basis. Let's be honest. I didn't get 27-2 because I didn't die. No, 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 no. I got 27-2 because I got kept alive. It's like, you gotta fucking live, I don't care how many bullets they shot you with, how much of your face is left, you're gonna live, damn it. Sorry about my avatar, it follows my mouse cursor. So if I do stuff, it follows. Do I continue doing the thing I was just doing? I don't really want to. It would be maybe good on this map, but I want to play like an asshole, that's what I want to do.
I got this. Tango on my mark. Near my position.
Son of a bitch!
Fred, locate.
Maybe that site's a bit too big. You know, maybe just a little bit too big. Ever so slightly, just... Is there anything I can do to increase the fire rate, or is it always going to be 750? Okay, I can decrease the fire rate. That's not what I meant.
40 meters from your position.
Threat sight! Tango down!
Son of a bitch. I don't want this gun. No, I appreciate it, but I don't want the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want the gun, damn it. I want the PK bolt.
So many hits.
No, we lost the lead. But where will we find the dog?
Up we go! Tango marked! 70 meters from my position. Mark the enemy check. Down one of them! Enemy infantry! East!
Son of a bitch! How am I supposed to be an asshole if you won't let me be an asshole? That's just not fair.
Got casualties!
Oh, fuck! Fabuloso.
Let's climb!
Son of a bitch, fuck you! I will return, and I will kill you.
Marking danger! Down one of them! We're under fire! You are making this requesting medical assistance! Hold on! Need ammo! We're bad! I got this!
Yeah, what I wanted you to do was climb the ladder, bro. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. So helpful. Oh my god, fuck. Okay, I keep trying to do the same thing and it keeps failing, and I've tried like 4 times and it's failed every single time. So we're gonna stop trying to do the same thing. Hey. At least from that angle anyway. Fuck you, dude. He's playing like an asshole. That's what you gotta do. You gotta play like an asshole. You gotta play like this guy. Only I'm not doing a very good job of it at the moment. We will rein it in, don't worry.
Soldier down! Friendly is hit! Hooks in!
Marking target!
Now it's my turn.
I'm on it!
Sucks, doesn't it? You can't do
Time
the
to
thing you want to
reload.
do.
Raffles out! Break it down! Southeast!
Don't die, damn it.
Gotcha!
That's not what I wanted to fucking do.
New plan! Ha! Got one!
I wasn't winning. Didn't want to spawn here, that's for damn sure. But it's fine.
Got one!
Oh. So close, and yet so far. One kill away from victory. I think the next map is going to be the map I don't like. Which, if it is the case, we shall leave and not play it. You know? Okay, it's not the map I thought it was.
No solo shit out there.
I'm not sure I want to play this map, if I'm honest. If I do, what gun would I want to use? I don't fucking know. I kind of want to play the Stanley Parable. The last 20 minutes or so of the stream. But I don't know how I would set it up. I'd need to plug in my other monitor again. Alrighty. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the Stanley Parable. However, I need to set this thing up because I need my other monitor, any of those other fucking bullshit. So, for this, we're gonna just do this and this and BRB. I've just figured out a problem with this current idea. I can't have this and the Stanley Parable running at the same time. By this I mean the furry. So the furry's gonna have to go.
Marking position of hostile soldiers. He's down. I'm out. Reloading. Changing magazines.
You're a fucking animal! You're a fucking animal! I'm not fucking shot, man! Fuck, hostile! Hostile! Keep it on him! I gotta reload!
Here's your first aid.
Infantry! Let's fuck them off!
No. I'm down. I need someone to help me up.
Hey, buy me some time. I'm reloading. Fuck, I gotta reload. Hold up, man. That area looks dangerous.
Here's a med kit.
Tango! Fuck, I'm hit! Hey, help me out with some suppressive fire! Enemy soldier spot! Look over there! Everett, we got a man down out here! You gotta reload, come on! Enemy motherfucking infantry right there!
Yo, here's a med kit.
Shit! Enemy infantry! Back there, buddy! Hey, give me some backup! Man, you're fucking slow!
Hey man, here's a med kit.
Stay on this! Fucking bullshit! Solid, appreciate it, man.
Tango, drop.
Tango! You're racking up the kill!
Here's a med kit. They got one of ours. It's down.
Hey, hang in there!
Hang on, bro. You need some help.
Mag change!
I got your med kit here.
Cover me!
He's down.
dokie. So this should now be working. So I need to change my headset, so that's CreatorMix.
You know what? Even if you were going to be sarcastic. Yeah. So let's just say it was. So let's just say it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
You know, because I wanted to put him down here, basically, right? And with that example,
Alrighty, so, hi. I've never played the Stanley Parable before, ever. So, I say that. The Stanley Parable originally started off as a mod for Half-Life 2 in Gmod. That's what its original conception was. So, yeah. Can we... I don't need to capture the cursor. There we go. So, we're going to just begin. I like the way it's like in the other screens. Anyway, let's just jump straight in. I won't be able to tell whether or not the game is synchronized or not without listening to my other headset, which I can't connect to my current headset because it won't work. So I'll just start.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is a story about a man named Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and
Hold on. We gotta turn this down a bit.
stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Number 432's job is to sharpen pencils. Everyone else does a job. Their job is to sharpen every pencil. That's better. Actually, that's worse. 2. Okay. Oh, hello.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See, now, this is the thing, right? The door on the right is what everyone does to sort of, like, fuck with him, but I'm just going to do what he says. Door on the left. We'll do what he says for a while, and then we'll stop doing what he says. Especially if it means I get to explore.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Will that didn't ball up inside you? Take it out. Passive-aggressively on other workers and resent co-workers for not supporting you more. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on the text. I am actually tempted. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Gosh, it's getting exciting now. Oh. Oh my. On your boss appreciation worksheet, cycle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did I hire you? Okay. Alright, I'm good.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
See, now, you say there's nothing here, but like, why?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Are you sure?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hi, something. Oh, keep going.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Yeah.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Go on then.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Exactly.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I do.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
That would be good.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am
I just walk
normal.
through a door.
Everything will be fine.
I can still walk.
I am
There's like a little sliver on the right. You
okay.
can see. Yeah, I'll walk through a door. Okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. I see.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Okay.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
All right.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Indeed.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
I see.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I see. So going down the stairs. This is what? Oh, hello.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Any more input? No? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do, yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
I
it.
mean, it is a nice lounge. I mean, look at
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
it. It is indeed.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes. This room is beautiful. I mean, just look at this little step. You go down, and then you go back up again.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
You've got a coffee
A
machine.
room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Yes.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
I see.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, no. Do you want me to leave this room, Mr. Narrator Man? Would you like me to leave?
Stanley
the
sat
room?
around waiting for more dialogue.
He did.
But when a long time had passed and there was no more,
Indeed.
he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh. The game is trying to...
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room
It was an
and took
amazing
the first
room.
open door on his left to get back to business.
I want to go to my left? Is that what you said? Or is this the open door? What about this one? Is this the open door? You know, let's just...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, I'm just a key part of the cog in the machine. Oh. Penalty for jumping. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Well, that's not good. Death doesn't sound fun. I mean, yeah, I suppose we'll just stand there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Well...
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I see. Right, well, yes.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I see.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
I see.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Good morning. Press J on your keyboard. No. I refuse. I'll press K. No. G. This is a very, very small apartment. When you consider it. Oh my god, fine, J.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Indeed.
And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I see. Now press K.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I mean...
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Wait, what?
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press M to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you, darling.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Yes.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
The 5th annual subcommittee meeting of Internal Revenue Analysis for Committees of the Royal Revenue Discussions Club. Brilliant. That sounds very enthralling.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Hey.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I mean, okay.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
This is true.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. So I'm just
All
gonna
of his
do what he tells me
co-workers
to
were
do now,
gone.
'cause so
What
far,
could it
I
mean?
managed to end the game.
Stanley decided to
3
go to the
times.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alrighty. Oh. Just said loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Good.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Flight is on. Call extension 914 immediately.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, yeah.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I guess so.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I would. I mean, I will. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley. Stanley. Well, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Number 2.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I mean, no.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Pretty much.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
I see. Well, that's disappointing. I'm sure there's a way I can do that, but I don't know what to do, so. Alright. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I know what it means.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. So. We will
When
progress
Stanley
the
came
story,
to a set of
and then
2
when
open
we get to the
doors,
mind
he
control
entered the
room,
door on
we'll
his
go.
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Extreme bathrooms. He's singing in the background. Where are my feet? That's good. 10 out of 10.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Indeed. I don't want to start all the way from the beginning. God damn it.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Shush. Oh. I can't change the level of gamma. That's depressing.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Doodles.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Oh, okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Have I managed to find some sort of development thing? What? I see. No. Oh. Have I... What? The warzone. What? The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Alien base, awesome. Okay. 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 Alright, so I think what I've done is I've stumbled into some sort of thing of the Zending. And the narrator will describe what color they had pulled. Oh. Oh. Well, that's useful information. What? Wait, what? How do we get there? Oh.
Then he pushed the number 8. When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley walked over the bridge.
Okay.
And finally, he pushed the number 9. Pushed the big red button.
The big
Still nothing.
Red button. Okay. Big red button. Big red button. Big red button. Is there a big red button? I went that way. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, well, I'm looking for a red button, lady. Big red button. I mean, those are two big red buttons. Not a big red button. Oh. Oh, I thought that might actually be it. Maybe it's this one. Wait a minute. Wait, that is a big red button. What the? Oh. Okay. Alright, we got on a loop. I mean, it says exit. Maybe it is the exit. Wait, what? Why am I sideways?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
But I don't want to quit the game. I want to keep playing. Okay, so the escape tunnel didn't work.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yes, this room. What? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
That's not a solution. I'm gonna fall.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I mean, it's pretty nice. Oh, fuck.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
It's red. And red and green make yellow. I like it. It's very pretty. But we're not really doing anything, you know? I don't know how long I'm going to have to stand here before the narrator says or does something.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, so we will just stop moving. I'm not entirely sure what to do. Part of me wants to throw myself off those stairs again. And the other part of me just wants to sit here. But if we just sit here, won't we just be sitting here? Okay. It looks like we're spinning. Okay.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, no, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Why? Fine. I'll go back down. Good God.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
No.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
The double negative, I like it. I think we're trapped in that little spot. Okay.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's a bloody good lounge.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This is the only thing I have not done.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yes.
Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
No.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Okay.
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Did I break the game? I think the game is broke. I don't think I was supposed to walk in here. It won't open. What do I do? Office space? I mean, this door is clearly a solid object. And this door is slightly not. Crouching does nothing. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Get your first achievement. Awarded for getting any other achievement. What other keys do we have for controls? Interact, additional auto walk. Jump. Rebinds the keyboard button. I've just gotten smaller. Have I? Can you see through the hole in the wooden door? I can. Not through the top one. I love how this is just like a mod for Half-Life. Can I enable jump? Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe. Jump. Let's see. Console. I think the only choice I have is this. God damn it. Okay.
Even now,
Screw those
Stanley's
doors.
office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Exactly.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Beautiful room.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I do.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, I did.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
That's
So now in
exactly
order
what
to
I
get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay, left it is.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's
don't know.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yes. I'll wait here. It's fine.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Let's see.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
I think it's a picture. No, sure it's a picture.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I can't go that way. Okay. Well, I mean, those both look like they go to the same place, so we'll go here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh dear.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
See.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
The line goes the wrong way. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Go back and look at the phone.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Well, I think that's a good a time as any to end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching. I have to go because I have friends coming over and we're going to have a party to celebrate New Year's. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, a like would be appreciated. If you didn't, I'm sorry you didn't like it. You will see me tomorrow at the usual time, that being 3 PM for the members only stream. If you're not a member yet, why not become a member? It's only $4.99, I think, $4.89 or for something. It's about £5. There you go, 5 whole English pounds, quite cheap. You support me in this bullshit, and you get cool little emblems. There you go, and a progression system, almost like leveling up. Yeah. The longer you're subscribed, you get a fancy little icon. And the more members I get, the more cool emblems and OGs and stuff I can add. It'll be great. Anyway, that's not necessarily required. I'm just going to stay in this broom closet and, yeah, end the stream. I'll see you tomorrow, as I've already said. So toodle pip, y'all. Toodle pip. And Happy New Year if I don't see you again.